Hello, my loves. Welcome to the second Tuesday in the year 2022. My name is Cheddy Igwe, and this is Youth Arise Chatline. If this is your first time of coming across Youth Arise Chatline, we are an online platform for young people. Young people come on here to discuss, share the problems, and we try to find the best solutions. And here with me in the studio today is my friend, Lisa Akuna. How are you doing, Lisa?
I'm fine. I'm doing great.
Okay.
I also want to say Happy New Year to everyone out there. This year is amazing and we can't wait to experience what this year has for us.
Thank you so much, Lisa. So today on the show, we are going to be talking about zero carryovers. You know, back in school, like no one ever wanted carryovers. But how come now in life, people just carry over bullshit year in, year out? So today on the show, we're going to be talking about things we should not carry over into 2022. Although it's like the second or third week, I think.
Yeah.
So, and people already started their lives, but it's not too late to make changes. It's not too late to go back and make amends. So the first thing I feel we shouldn't carry over to 2022 will be, drum roll please, toxic relationships. Toxic relation. And when I say toxic relationship, I mean friendships, family relationships, and that boyfriend, you know.
Yes.
That boy.
Toxic
that is toxic.
For some people, they don't really get to understand what that toxicity means. That toxicity is when you are alone in a relationship, like you are dating yourself, and the person is doing something else, or the person makes you feel less of yourself, or there is no support from whichever person. So it's toxic. And then depressed, when there's depression, it's just a whole lot.
Yeah, so let's start with toxic friendships. I feel when people hear about toxic relationship, they think we're only referring to toxic romantic relationships. But a lot of people are in toxic friendships. You know those friendships that drain you.
Exactly.
Last year, I learned this about friendships. Friendships should bring a form of release, like a form of peace to you.
Struggle.
No, it shouldn't be like, this week I need to do this for Lisa. I need to check that box. It's some like the word. If you know what release means, like.
True.
Like you go there, you can be naked and you're not judged. True. But unfortunately, a lot of us are in friendships that drain us, drain your mind, drain your peace, and drain your money. So let's talk about, did you experience any toxic relationship last year?
Of course I did. Like, you already know my kind of person. I'm not too expressive.
Yeah.
You get. So, and then I had this relationship with a friend that she was doing for me. To me, I appreciated it because I'm like, oh, really? Oh, you could do this for me. Oh, thank you. Because I wasn't seeing her putting all out, but she was doing that because she wanted me to do in return. And me, I'm not that kind of person. I can express in my own kind of way, but you don't do for me to do back for you.
Yeah.
Like you check up on me and you expect me to always come and check up on you. I mean, you don't
like you know, with toxic relationships or friendships comes this expectation.
Yeah.
Don't put any expectation on me that I cannot even fulfill for myself.
It's gonna be too
so
much
with
pressure.
Toxic friendships, like I said, any friendship that I can't be naked, I can't be free, I can't release myself to be who I am, or you have this ridiculous expectation of me.
Sure.
2022, you ain't gonna see me. Nah. Because me, I realized last year I'm that friend that is always there.
Yes.
And with being a friend that is always there, I began to expect my friends to be
always
there
be
for
there.
me in the same way I was there for. That's a bit toxic.
Yeah.
Because we are two different people. She is like, we can go a week and this girl will not come and visit me. Me from work, I'm like, are you at home? I'm coming. But the beauty of true friendship is to see that Lisa will not come and see me all the time, but that should not stop me from being me who wants to go and see her. So the only thing is I will just allow her express her own love the way she can express it.
True.
So like also telling friends that gossip, like I feel like that's childish.
Yes. I fell into that trap.
That's childish. Like,
it's so childish.
Like if you talk about me, that means like you're behind. I'm ahead of you.
Exactly.
So I feel like people. Why do you think people stay in toxic friendships?
Because of the mentality, like toxic people, they have a way of making you feel so bad about yourself.
Yeah.
And you always want to make them feel good. You always want to please them, and you don't just run away like that. They come with this, they turn tables to you. If you come and tell them, okay, this, they just turn it to you. They just
it was you, it wasn't me, like that kind of thing.
Blackmail and all of that. So you feel bad about yourself, and you try to want to make them feel better. But the earlier you realize, that's when you decide to pull yourself away and you decide to save your own mental health.
Yeah.
For those people, I've been in different relationships with people like that. They make me feel so terrible about myself, make me feel that, oh, you're so heartless, you're so wicked, you're so this. And I beat myself up so many times because of that. Until I realized that, man, you're like this and I'm like that. So don't put me in that space.
Yeah, you can accept me for this.
Exactly.
Then,
and you always want me to accept you for who you are. I'm this kind of person. I'm this, I'm that. So...
Okay, let's quickly go into toxic romantic relationships, which is one that is talked about everywhere, like toxic boyfriends. Like, have you ever experienced a toxic relationship? Why are you laughing? It's a question.
We both laugh because we know.
Yeah, guys.
Yes.
2021 was that kind of year.
But it wasn't like only 2021. It was like previous years before 2021. So yes, we have experienced it.
Who is we?
Me and you.
I can't remember. No, okay, let me say this. I feel like looking back at my life, I've been toxic too. Because I feel like it's easy to point fingers and be like, oh, he was a toxic guy. But sometimes those tantrums we throw as ladies, that's toxic.
I don't throw tantrums. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I've seen you. Okay. So, like, how do we live toxic relationships in general? Do we just cut people? You know how people like cut them off, or do you feel you could just give them space?
Giving them space is still cutting them off. For me, that was how I started. Like, I started being like that. I had to be very strong, both strong-willed, strong-hearted, to just choose to cut people off. I am not toxic. I can be hard, you understand, because of how my experiences and because of how I now want to love myself and save my mental health.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it entails that I become so disciplined to also not just myself, but also to toxic people. When I see them around, I discipline myself. And I cut them off immediately. I cut them off. Yes.
Yeah, I believe in cutting people off. But it might not necessarily be the harsh cutting, like the sharp scissors. Sometimes I just give you some space. I don't be coming to your house.
There are toxic people
I don't
that
call
know that
you.
you're giving them space, and they always come at you. And they start making up reasons. They're like, why did you? Why have you? Why won't you? You understand?
I try to just give them their space. Like, okay, I will still talk to you, but from a distance. Let's go to this one. I really like this one.
Okay.
End the pity party. I feel like we young people with mental health is important, but we are having too many pity parties. Like, you are entertaining the failure. You fail or you make mistakes and you just stay there.
Yes, and I feel people also, they don't know how to separate the pity party from depression. Depression is on its own, and there are people that this self-pity, is a sin. Self-pity is a sin. It's in the Bible.
Really?
Yes. When you're putting yourself in that position and you're pitying yourself, it's a sin. So differentiate between that self-pity and depression. Of course, we get depressed as humans, but I cannot pity myself. I always put myself in that pressure, like, okay, you need to do this. You're not doing enough.
No, I feel like, yes, put the pressure, I guess. But we can't lie and say there are no times when you're really down. Do you get? There are times you're really down, but my point is, it might not even be depression, it might not be disappointment. Like, okay, it didn't go as planned, or you made a mistake. You should not have been with that person. Like, tell yourself the truth. I should not have been with this person for 2 years of my life. And you've made that mistake. But don't stay down, because I noticed it about people. You stay down, the year is just going. The year is just going. And this year, I want us to try to keep going. Don't stop. Even in like you're on a weight loss plan.
Yes.
And suddenly it happens that sometimes your body just switches up on you and you're eating. I was saying like you're eating.
Yes.
Don't just because of that suddenly now stop the whole plan. Take a break. Cry. Eat all the junk food. Monday morning, you go back. The Bible says joy comes in the morning. So once it's morning, baby girl, get up. Get up.
And so, if you've been heartbroken before, don't say, "Oh, I've been heartbroken."
She has to just bring.
Let me stay away from relationship. Don't pity yourself. Take that bold step.
Take a bold step, but be very, very careful, girls. 2022, we're staying safe out here.
Yes, we are.
We're staying safe. Okay, let's talk about overconsumption and no production. Like 2022, there were so many master classes, fitness classes.
Yeah.
And I know you took all of them. You were there. Which one did you implement? This one.
Why are you shading me?
No, like I feel like we consume generation consumption. Crypto class, you are there.
Man.
Diet plan, you are there. Soul searching. How to find the right man, but you don't go out on a date.
And all of the coins were there. Like we tried a whole lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like we were consuming a lot of information and there was zero production. So I feel like this year we should try to produce more
of action,
less words.
We talked about we want to travel. Remember now, vacation and all of the vacation.
I kind of travel, but it was more local than international.
It's not the look. We're talking about the international one. We've been talking about that one like for God knows how long. We've been planning and
so what do you think we can do? What do you think we can do differently?
Action.
When you mean action, we're not filming. This is real life. It's not like Benjamin is like 1, 2, 3 action. Like what do you
think we should do? We should just still talk about it. I feel we past that stage of Lisa, this is how we are going to do it. This is what we are going to do. No, we are past that stage. Now is babe, where's your passport? Where's my passport? Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I feel like with the consumption comes fear. So you consume all these things like how to then like I'm not fit to.
True.
No need. Do you know how many content creation classes I've paid for? Like one of the girls I paid for her class, she has even married, she has a child. I never did anything. I'm so embarrassed. So this year, we're not doing that. Action.
Yes.
We are your production managers. 1, 2, 3, action. Go to the embassy. Okay. Another thing we're not doing this year, we're not playing small.
You know.
We ain't playing small.
You know.
Can you see this setup? This is the sign that we ain't playing small. So you too, you can't play small. So if I learned something recently, and it's even from the Word of God, talking about how God's ways are higher than our ways. So it shows that when making your plans this year, or when implementing your plans, if you were aiming for 1 million, I'm scared saying this, but the truth is, if you were aiming for 1 million, add 1 more zero, make it 1 billion, because God's ways are higher than our ways.
And you can do it. Just believe you can do it.
Yeah. I know it's hard. I know we're saying all these things in January, and by March, we can, girls, we can.
God is going to help us.
Okay. Another one is stop excluding God.
Yeah.
I feel like as the year progresses, we forget all the covenants we made with God on 31st night. then you forget that the word of God says you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And you're not applying for that visa because you're like Cheddy and you feel they won't give you. I have phobia for visa applications because I've been denied before, just once, and I held on to it. Right. So I feel like this year we should try to not exclude God, like involve him.
Yes.
In a closer relationship style, not just on a Sunday, like involve him on a daily basis. Like tell God, like I'm scared of this, but I'm going to do it because you're involved.
Yeah, like I would say for myself, I always involve God, or I've always involved God. You get. When I say involve, God is actually involved, but the courage and the boldness, just like what you said, that one, I lacked it. For sure, I lacked that one. And then when we entered the new year, the man of God called me and he said, God is saying that you're scared. Why? And I just knew that was God's voice because I wrote down a lot. I read Joshua, the book of Joshua, even in almost all the book of Joshua from chapter 1 to the last chapter. God was really telling Joshua, be strong and courageous. It meant that, okay, he also had that fear in him. And God saw it, and God was always telling him, be strong, be courageous, be strong, be courageous. And I also knew that, okay, God was also telling me, but I didn't know I didn't know how to, I don't know who to, I don't know when to, it was just there until the man of God just said that thing, and it hits me strong. I've been hearing those words since, but it really hits me strong. And truly, that's what we need. That boldness, that courage to do something. Like you have it in your mind. Do it. Don't wait. Don't think twice about it. Do it. God is definitely involved in everything that we're doing. And he's there. He listens to your prayers. It is just you to take that bold step.
Bold step.
Yes.
Wow. Minister Lisa, thank you so much. But like, when we say this bold step, I feel like people say do, action, go. How do you actually go? How do you do, like...
It just starts with one effort. It might be a very little effort. It starts with one effort. As long as the thought is there, but as long as you put in that effort, that's you being courageous. That's you being bold.
I feel like what really helped me last year was that I calculated my wins. I calculated my small wins. Because sometimes the year progresses and things really go south. So you have to calculate your small wins. And when I say small wins, it can be a good friendship.
Yeah.
It can just be that, okay, at my job, I did excellently well. Today, not the whole week, just today was really good. Just something. Every single little win you make. Like, for example, in my house, recently I got a Shirak. It's just one piece of furniture, but I wouldn't lie, it made a difference in how I felt. I was like, oh, okay. The furniture is coming together. So I feel like at every point in the year, whatever little win you make, celebrate yourself. And that links to the next thing. Start showing yourself love.
Yes.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I said this last year, I'm saying it again. You have not been here before. Quit this judgment on yourself. You've not been here before. It's your first time, so you're going to make mistakes. You've not been 25 before, you've not been 30 before. This is your first time. So whatever goes on in that 30, you don't, I get the whole, be accountable, but don't be too hard on yourself. Like, show yourself some love.
True. That's the only thing I would say.
Like, when it comes to love,
eat that favorable dish.
Yeah.
That one you've been longing to. Like, spend that money
on yourself.
Don't want it.
Like, this one had not gone for massage all her life.
Oh my God, did you have
How?
to me?
How?
We cut that out.
No, we're not cutting it out. We are not, like, when she told me, I'm like, what? What? So, like, you just carry this burden of stress. Girl, don't do it. Go for that massage. Go for that pedicure.
Spa.
Lastly, zero entitlements.
Yes.
I'm going to keep my iPad for this one.
Yes.
Come closer. You see, all of you that have been moving mad, you'll be expecting. I know the Bible said the expectation of the righteous. Your own will be cut short. Some people's entitlement. Like, I remember when I finished uni, and my sister said something to me, and that changed my life. She said, nobody, including your father, owes you anything. And since then, my dear, it's been a fight for my life. I fight for myself. I fight for what I deserve. But don't walk around expecting the nation of Turkey to just favor. It should favor you. You're a child of God. But don't be expecting.
Don't have this sense of entitlement.
Yes, like,
oh, the church is supposed to do that.
The pastor did not call me.
The pastor is supposed to do that.
The pastor got a job, you know.
The choir is supposed to do that.
The choir did not sing my tribal song.
To do that.
People are that entitled. The choir did not sing my...
I contributed so much. They are supposed to do that for me, you know.
Yeah.
We know you did all that. Let God bless you. Because... Yeah.
Yeah, even if I feel like you're even going to church, come back. Do you know, working with white people, I've learned that they don't give a damn about you.
True.
Like, you could, any extra eye service you do, my dear, is in your pocket. Like, nobody cares. So, like, walk around knowing that no one owes me anything.
I'm responsible for myself.
I'm responsible for myself.
True.
And even for we ladies, that guy doesn't really...
Let's hold that one.
That guy... Yeah, that's it.
That's all.
Like, no one is responsible for you. Just do the best you can. Put all the effort. And we believe that everything will be fine this year. So let's quickly play a game. The game is this or that. So I'm going to ask you and you're going to choose. Okay? I'll give you two options, then you choose one. All right. Spicy or sweet food?
Spicy.
For life, like.
For life, spicy. I feel I can have varieties. Yeah. Spicy, but when it's sweet,
like sugar. Okay.
Yes.
Emily in Paris or Money Heist?
Emily in Paris. Emily.
Really?
Paris. Yes. No. I mean, for the fashion, the food, the accent.
It was nice, but it was not Money Heist.
Money Heist was, yes, it was well spoken of, but
no, it was well shot, well edited, well scripted.
When it comes to my personality, you know, bonjour, comment ça va?
You have one croissant.
Oh my God, you just made me take off my earrings.
Okay, a church boy or a club dude?
It's true. Let's keep that one.
Club boy or church dude? Okay. I feel like it doesn't matter where you meet the person, like. But this church boy is be moving mad.
They be moving mad.
All right. Long nails or short nails?
You know. Long.
Guys, I'm a long nails girl, but you know, we're trying to be on a budget this year.
So it has to be me.
Yeah. Dinner date or lunch date?
Dinner.
Really?
It's so romantic. Dinner dates. Like, it's romantic. There's this aura.
But I feel like, but like with lunch dates, you can do a lot.
Like what?
You can go bowling, you can hike, you can... Like, you people actually have real life interaction. Dinner, like, everybody is acting bougie there. Cutlery.
Okay, that's me. I'm bougie.
Steak.
I'm bougie and bad.
Then, last one I went for, somebody said there was no cheese in cheesecake. So I don't like dinner. I feel like lunch dates, like, you kind of get into the guy, like, you know.
She likes to play. Yeah. I like it. Like, classy, simple, quiet.
And fake. Dubai or Maldives?
For you, I know you choose Maldives.
Yes.
Because of the fun
Dubai
part.
is overrated. Okay, no, I've not gone. No, let me not be shouting it's overrated. I've not gone.
Dubai.
I've not gone, but I feel like I like nature, water, like the same thing about playing, like dipping.
Yeah.
Trying
like
the food, not just the lights and big hotels and like imagine waking up and you're facing a beach.
Of course, there's a beach in Dubai, even though it's not
No,
natural,
I'm talking about nature, the coconuts, the people, like
mosquito.
She's from Nigeria. Mosquito. You are used to mosquito.
I don't want all of that. I want the bougie, you know.
All right. Okay. And that brings us to the end of the show, guys. We could talk all day and eat all the croissants we want to eat, but we have to bring it to a close here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, my favorite social media network to use. I would like to give a big shout out to the media crew headed by fine boy Mr. Paul. Thanks for making out time. Shout out to Lisa for giving us her short-let apartment. Yep. If you need short-let apartment, if you need maintenance, if you need anything that has to do with home decor, she's your plug. Make sure you reach out to her. Shout out to Ife, Benjamin, everyone behind the camera. We love you. Thank you so much. And to you, our viewers, thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a comment. What are you letting go of in 2022? What are you not carrying over? We'd like to hear what you have to say. And until the second Tuesday in February, bye.